STEM is changing the way that industry works today. STEM is putting people on the moon. STEM is advancing AI technology. STEM is creating vehicles that drive themselves. STEM is creating planes that go faster than the speed of sound. It's an industry that's so vast and unique. It's something that really and truly made me who I am. STEM is my personality. STEM is what makes me tick. It's what makes me function day to day. I'm Ethan Crowell, graduate of Bscc State Community College, currently enrolled at Mississippi State University, pursuing mechanical engineering.
I am currently the assistant principal at Bankhead Middle School. I started Blue Devil Robotics here at Bankhead 15 years ago, back in 2011 with Best Robotics. We competed there and advanced to the regionals, finishing 20th out of 64 teams in the Southeast our last year. And at that point, there was a shift in the state of Alabama shifting towards VEX Robotics. So we also had a team that competed for the first time in VEX Robotics that year and advanced to the state competition. And we've been doing VEX Robotics ever since. We've also competed in MATE ROV, and this year, thanks to a grant, we are adding aerial drone competition to our STEM competition programs.
My name is Tyler Anderson. I am in 8th grade. I've been doing robotics for approximately 5 years. My favorite part of robotics is designing and building the robot, because I like coming up with ideas and drawing out my ideas and talking about my ideas. I like tinkering, that's a good word, tinkering, and playing around with different aspects of robotics. Robotics is like Legos. You build something up just to tear it down to rebuild it to make it better. And a fun thing about robotics is that it's meant for all ages. There's no limit.
I'm Amy Strassner. I work with the Project Lead the Way courses at Jasper Junior High School, which is our STEM and Career Tech courses. I'm one of the two coaches. Cody Brown is our other robotics coach. We work with both the junior high and the high school robotics teams. Some of the changes that we see that are most impressive to us are when students start learning to work in teams and learning how to communicate with one another. At first, they're really nervous to share their thinking because they're unsure of their performance. And as they learn that it's okay to make mistakes and that's how we learn, they get more and more bold in trying things and sharing those ideas with others. And we see students who sometimes were the ones that were afraid to share, or nervous kids who kind of stood in the background becoming leaders in this program, and that's very exciting for us. You know, on top of that engineering that they learn in the computer science, it's very mathematical. To us, the coolest thing we see is the personality changes and the leadership that comes out of the program.
My name is Ruby Gilbert. I am in 6th grade and I've been doing robotics since the 2nd grade. Teamwork is probably the most important thing besides drafting and building the robot, because if you don't have a compatible team, it's not gonna happen. You're just not gonna do good. But teamwork's so important because it means being one and working together to get through those problems, trials, errors, everything that it's gonna take you to get to this robot and get to that world or that state or even the next competition, just to have a good team. Because if you don't have a well-functioning team with a bunch of teamwork, it's just gonna fall apart immediately and never be a thing. And so you always gotta make sure you're being nice, working together, thinking of other people's, because if you take just your solution and it doesn't work and you don't take other people's into consideration, it's never gonna be a good robot. Because what if theirs is right and yours is wrong? Because teamwork's just so important to VEX-IQ.
My time at Jasper High School is where STEM all started for me. Transitioning into Bevel, it helped build my ability to grow with STEM and being a STEM ambassador for Bevel State really helped open up the opportunity for STEM learning and leadership, and opening up doors that I didn't think were possible. So yes, it did start at high school, but really flourished into something larger, transitioning into Bevel State. What we did is initiate a program. It was a camp, one-day camp, where we invited 40 5th and 6th grade students. And what we did is we taught them coding, design, drone flight, team building, and we showed them what it means and what it is to be a part of something like VEX and robotics and STEM. And what that did was kind of put in a pin in their mind, and kind of a, if you will, a desire to want to learn more about it. And it helped grow the programs amongst the county and the city to transition to high school and really flourish. So by the time they're at the collegiate level, they are educated, they're ready, there's a drive, and there's a passion for it. And I think the passion is what we really wanted to instill into them at the STEM Exploration Day, and why we thought it was such a great and fun camp that we hope to keep doing for years to come.
My name is Stone Kane. I'm in the 10th grade. It's my sophomore year, and I've been involved in the robotics program for 3 years. Robotics has taught me a lot about working together as a team and being able to build those skills, and also acting like a leader for our younger members, since I'm currently the oldest member in our robotics team.
I have volunteers from around here who come to interview our kids when we host programs here, and every time they are like, this has renewed my faith in humanity, because these kids just blow you away. So that growth in confidence then breeds growth in their communication abilities.
My name is Aiden Reifsnyder. I go to Jasper High School, and I believe I've been in robotics for 5 to 6 years. I was in 8th grade, and one of my friends had told me about robotics, and I didn't know it was a thing, or I would have joined it earlier. So whenever I found out about it, I asked if I could join. They said I could, so I joined up. Really loved it, and so I continued with it throughout high school. If you have the slightest interest in it, give it a shot. I think that if you have an interest in engineering, meeting other people, or even computer science, you will love the program.
And I'm Brett Butler. I'm in 11th grade, and I've been working with VEX Robotics for about 5 or so years. I would encourage new people to join, as just the variety of different things you can go to in the future with STEM and VEX Robotics, and the possibilities are endless. And to be able to have an opportunity to just be around people and work with people currently with just smaller projects, it gives you a whole lot more experience with everything that's going to benefit you later.
We are able to do this because of funding that we get from the STEM22 funding, and without that funding we would not be able to do all of this. So we're very thankful for the funding that helps us have the equipment and the coaches.